Sorry about that, guys. It's crazy up here. So give me just a second. All right, this guy, there we go. All right, sorry guys, the roads got terrible up here on the interstates, and I was giving someone a ride home, and man, wreck after wreck, and people are driving like idiots. Sorry, so the ride that should have been done, probably a good 30 minutes ago, just now got finished. So I apologize for being late. I was switching it to 115, but we got like 2.5, 3 inches of snow today on top of the snow that we got before. So down at my house on the south side, we got 11 inches of snow last Sunday. Up in this area, they probably got like 5 to 6 inches or so. Everybody got different amounts, but they got a good 3 inches up here today. And the interstate is covered with wrecks coming around the corner. And it's just, crazy, unfortunately. So that made me running behind, unfortunately. And I wish there was a way, I could have changed the title saying, hey, I'm running late for weather. But I changed the time to the 1:15, but I thought I would have made it on time, but it just got worse and worse up here. There was a overturned vehicle up here in Carmel on 465. There's a police car sitting to the right there, Fishers. They're on it up here. You go a mile over the speed limit up here, they pull you over. But up in Carmel on 465, there was an overturned vehicle that was inverted. And I probably passed 5 accidents on the interstate coming up this way. So we are just north. We're in Fishers, which is just north of Indianapolis. So we're probably we're the north side right now, leaving out of here. We're gonna go back up to the interstate and we'll go over towards the Broad Ripple area and see how things are going up in that area. But right now, it's just crazy. And those of you that didn't see yesterday or don't have the notification button tagged to get notifications when I go live, if you look in my history, had a working building fire last night and a crash where a car went through a building, which was actually a vacant house. So luckily no one was there because it went straight through, would have been a front room of someone's house if they would have been there. Went through the front and out the back. So both of those videos are in my history under lives. You can look those up and replay those and look back at those. But if you hit the notification bell, or the Taco Bell as some people like to call it, hit that notification bell, and when I do go live, you will be able to get that notification and you can see that stuff. Like I said, if I'm not at my full-time job and something happens and close around it, I'll go to it. And that's what happened last night. I went to the working building fire and then was there for about an hour. They pretty much had it started under control then, and that's when the wreck went into 10th and Belmont, and the car went to the building there. Oh, so the weather's not great, guys. People are driving kind of crazy, and obviously comments tell me to go slide and flip and stuff. It's inappropriate. I'll block. That's your little warning. You know, be respectful, guys. Right now, I'm driving. I'm concentrating on the road, so I'm not really reading the chat. Except for if I come up to a stop sign, a stoplight or something, I may look up or read the chat some. But I am going to concentrate on the road. I'm listening to the radios. See if anything happens. See if we can get something going tonight. Like I said last night, there was some good. There's a lot of accidents right now, but I'm not going to stopping any of the accidents on the interstate and stuff, guys. We just don't do that. If I drive by one that's on the interstate while we're heading up there, you can see it. But we ain't gonna hang out. And the people are not driving with sense. I mean, they think I was doing 38, 40 on the interstate. I was getting past my cars doing 60, 65. Even semis doing the exact same thing. And I'm like, just because it looks wet and doesn't look bad, it's 25 degrees out here, so it feels about 17 or so probably. It's black ice in different spots. It's unfroze over. And that's why that's where a lot of these wrecks are happening, because they get to snow and then they get an ice patch and they spin out of control. And our lovely INDOT system hasn't plowed like they're supposed to. They're plowed one lane of the interstate, pushing it to the middle, and then someone came through and pushed the second lane, and all the snow is just sitting in the middle. So it's not making it very good for that. So you're sitting there driving, and then boom, you hit 6 inches of snow in the middle of the interstate. And so I have ordered some stuff, guys. I tried it out. I ordered a stabilizer for the phone, and I used it the other night or yesterday. Still trying to learn it. Actually, I didn't turn on. I guess it's got a Bluetooth, or I can hook it up to the Bluetooth so I could actually focus, zoom in and out with it and stuff on the handheld. And it has a little thumb controller for me to be able to move the phone. The only problem with, I didn't know, so one of the videos, not last night, but the other one I practiced on is kind of messed up. I guess there's a horizontal. If you start filming horizontal, there's a spot on the YouTube. When you first start, you got to hit it, and that way you have to film the whole live horizontal. Or like right now, I got it set for vertical, so you got to stay on vertical. And obviously, vertical looks good on cell phones. And then horizontal, if you're on, obviously on television, it shows a whole lot more. All right, live in Kansas. You got 15 inches of 4 days. That's quite a bit there. Guys, Swedish, I don't know what you guys say, but there's a lot of deleted stuff on there already. Be respectful. It's not that hard to be respectful to me, other people in the chat and stuff, you know. I don't know you. I'm not here bad mouthing you and stuff. There's no need for you to bad mouth or come in and talk shit. It's just not it's not gonna happen. And the mods on here, they know that. We're not here to badmouth other people on the chat. We're not here to badmouth law enforcement, fire, EMS. We're not going to tolerate that. I'm not out here as one of them sovereign citizens. I'm not out here trying to get the police department to act stupid or try to antagonize them into saying stuff. See, so I'm talking about these semis driving like crazy. They're got 80,000 pounds and they think they're indestructible. So you're 80,000 pounds. You can't stop at 60 miles an hour on ice and snow, guys. And they wonder why they end up in ditches and wrecks. Be respectful. You know, you get a warning, timed out, message removed, but if you keep it up or stuff or spamming or acting like a fool, you'll just get hidden off the page. I'm out here trying to bring you first person point of view when it's happening, to show you guys what it's like out here. I mean, I'm not getting paid to do this, you know. I enjoy doing it. I've been doing fire and EMS for 30 some years, so I enjoy doing it. So I'm just trying to come out and get people another view that you don't see on the news or stuff like that. So I just ask for you guys to be respectful. I don't think that's too hard to be respectful as adults. Shouldn't have to have moderators watch over stuff and keep people from saying different things and being respectful. Shouldn't have to, but unfortunately, people don't know how to respect each other. As you can see right here at the interstate, we're going to come back over because the whole left side has not been paved or not been plowed yet. Yeah, you guys know what to do. My moderators, you know what to do. Give them a warning if they want to keep acting fools and disrespectful to me or police officers or other people in the chat. They can get the boot. I said I can't really read the chat right now, so you guys are there to see it. I'm kind of concentrating on the roads right now as we're heading back up into Indy here. Like I said, we got about 3 to 4 inches of snow since 2 o'clock in different areas, and the interstates are covered and crazy.
District 31 out of 326 out of 351 out of 326 out of 351 with an EMS. 346. West 38th Street, North Illinois Street at McDonald's. Male standing at the scene got caught, refused to answer any questions and started screaming. He went to his mom's house. Up northwest. Just to get EMS there. EMS is staging male sounds heavily intoxicated. 3800 north, 100 west. 749 car against 4th Century. Adam 326, Adam 351.
It wouldn't be so bad if they would actually plow like they should. I mean, you got one plow truck come through and he pushes one lane and that's it. And he just pushes it to the left normally, or if they start at the far left side, they'll push it to the right. So all the snow gets pushed to the middle of the lanes of the interstate. Instead of them getting a group of 3 or 4 DOT trucks together and making a little, diagonal pattern, and he pushes it over and he pushes it over and he pushes it over, that they can push it all the way off and kind of clear the interstate all at the same time. But apparently that's too much or too smart or above the pay grade for the INDY, I guess. They find this just got opened up, guys. They redid the interstate again up here. So last weekend when I was up in this area, this was closed. So now they reopened. They reopened the new part of the interstate. Reconfiguring they always got to keep reconfiguring stuff. So what do we got? How's the construction splitting here? So we got middle lane supposed to be able to go both directions, and another one going west. The problem is we're going to head towards the Broad Ripple area. So, but the interstate was nasty, but there was a car flipped over here on 465 over in this direction. So we're trying to see if we can get over to Keystone Avenue. And we're taking Keystone up in the Broad Ripple here.
Cars 146. Fire 13 exit. Good heat. 570.
And when I started saying earlier, I got that little stabilizer thing for the phone to kind of help with the gloves on and stuff and trying to figure it out. It wasn't so great yet, but it did make it a lot nicer. I have to look at the horizontal picture to see how it looks. Obviously, I know that's better for TV versus watching it on the phone. But that lady, I think, was trying to weigh me down, but I'm not stopping on the interstate right now. Especially, I was going too fast by to see her. After I went by her, she was waving, I think. So there's a lot. I mean, hopefully she got a cell phone so she can call for help. If not, there's officers up here. There's tons of wrecks on the interstate up here because they're just driving kind of crazy. So I don't know what we got going up here. We're going to slow down as we're coming into this area here, guys. We may have another wreck, but like I said, we'll slow up a little bit. Looks like you got a semi pulled over, but they're driving they're like crazy. And I don't want to get hit.
583, female was intoxicated in a driveway on a white Sunday. 357 and 346, possible service in the area 79 in Michigan. Attention East District 31, person armed, 1717 North Main College Street, more to follow, 1800 North, 5100 East. No problem. And then they're on 79. So I'll get your questions in a second. 11-095.
Like I said, the semis were driving crazy. That one's he's getting towed there. He's on a wrecker there. Like I said, I know up here, Keystone, there was one inverted earlier when I was heading this way up here. It literally would go from looking like it's wet to ice. And then, like what I was saying, besides the stabilizer, I noticed sometimes on the video, especially when it first starts, and it's sitting away from me up on the dash. The audio has been getting distorted a little bit in and out. I don't know if that's because of driving and the different radios in the background and stuff also, but I ordered a little lapel mic. I'm going to try to see if that one of those will work. They got a couple different ones. Obviously I think it's the DJI ones or stuff like that. The nicer ones are like $150 to $400. So I got one that was around $50 or so. Not the cheap one, but one that's probably hopefully half decent. As you can see here, we're going to the exit and it's not plowed. Well, it's probably been plowed at some time, but not good. But so I'm gonna try. It should be here either 1 in the morning or tomorrow or Sunday morning. I think the lapel mic was supposed to get here between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. this morning, coming up. And if that is it, I'm going to
engine 14, ladder 14, 3655, Boulevard Place.
Get it charged up and try to see how that works. Let's see if we can get some better audio. Like I said, I'm little by little, guys, so I'm trying to invest what money I have on different things to try to help get this better. Oh, we get up here somewhere. I will pull off to the side of the road for a second. I don't know if one of the moderators, I don't know if she put up my little bio for me, and I'll pin it for you guys, because I know a lot of people, you guys always ask about that. Normally, I just haven't had a chance to do anything and put that up there yet. If she has it put up there, I will copy and pin it. That way you guys can just look and see it, for you don't have to go back into the other thing to look at it. And then, like I said, there's some people's pages I'm advertising. If you guys want to go see them, they do gig work and stuff, like the Devious Dasher and stuff. He works around this time of night. Go check him out and stuff like that. Tornado Garden, he does it,
Ladder 51, Ladder 64, Medic 60, Italian 60, Safety 60, EDO 60, 63 Fish, Handyside Drive, unknown call for fire, assigned to on 1.
Unknown call for fire on the far south side.
62, Engine 63, Ladder 61, Ladder 64, Medic 61, Italian 60, Safety 60, EDO 60, 6315, Handyside Drive, unknown call for fire, 153 hours, location 6200 north, 4900 west, assigned to on 1.
Oh, it's Pike Township. Okay. Let's see, like here, right here, as it came in from the far right lane, there's supposed to be 3 lanes here, and they pushed it into 2.
Fire from the new fire emergency, 2315 Handyside Drive.
Yeah, the weather is crazy here, guys. 11 inches last Sunday, and 3 to 4 inches this evening. I'll try to read the chat when I stop if there's any in there. If you would, guys, just in the chat. Look, where you're from, your city, your state stuff, where you're located at, where you're watching from. If this is your first day just having to scroll across the channel, I greatly appreciate you stopping and watching. Hopefully we get something. Last night, guys, was, like I said, I had a building fire and a car into a building. You can look back on the history and see it. You know, that happened last night. So if you click on my page and become a subscriber and stuff like that, you can hit that notification bell. So when I do go live on that stuff, you're know. But I greatly appreciate it. If you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit that like button for me, that lets YouTube kind of know people are stopping through.
All units responding, 6315 Handyside Drive, Finalizing, Roadside. First person disconnected didn't give any information on the fire was needed. On call back, they advised the fire alarm was going off in someone's apartment.
Okay. I don't know if you heard that. So the call that came out for fire, someone's alarm's going off in their apartment, but no one's seen no smoke or fire. If you guys, like I said, stop to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That way YouTube knows that people are stopping through for the page. I know I've been getting linked with California, with Bakersfield, and LA, and New York, when you guys are watching some of their lives from their police and fire up there. Remember those guys up in California, their thoughts and prayers with them, fighting that wildland fire. Those are just, man, it's crazy and out of control how, you know, the wind, and it can just shift in a minute. You know, wind come in from this direction and flip another direction, and you think your house and neighborhood's good, and next thing you know, your house is gone. Fighting wildland fires is completely different than just coming and fighting a residential structural fire. I mean,
14, ambulance 5, EMS 92, West 3 and North Illinois Street, diabetic, lawn 14.
You know, those type of fires are 100% completely different. You know, they learn how to fight fires completely different. Where we come in, you know, from the residential side, you know, attacking it, you know, we try, if it's small and stuff, we try to do aggressive attack and go directly inside the interior and start trying to get it out. It's potentials of collapse and stuff like that, and exterior attack, you know, but sorry, listen what the dispatcher saying. But the residents and fire is one thing. These guys that fight wildland is completely different. They make fire lines, so they go out half a mile, a quarter mile in front of the fire and cut down trees and dig up grass lines and stuff like that, just enough to try to get that fire for it doesn't jump over and keep going. So that way it just hits that area, dies down, and stops. And I don't know if you guys seen some of the helicopter. Well, you got the planes, you got the helicopters, but some of these helicopters that have like the parachute balloon things in it, picks up water. You know, if they're by the ocean, they just grab it. But there's a law for those guys in California and places like that. Like, you've seen videos where they have a swimming pool in their backyard. They're allowed to stop and drop their stuff and hover and take the water out of your swimming pool to go put that fire, help put water on that fire. And they're legally allowed to do that, even though it's your private property, but the way it's written for them for that rules, they can do that. I mean, it's completely different, you know, and most of those people fighting fires like that, they're not like traditional firefighters in turnout gear and stuff like that. They're in, some of them have some bunker pants stuff on and fire boots, but a lot of them, you know, they're in blue jeans and boots and stuff like that, and because they're out there digging and pickaxes and stuff like that and chainsaws trying to make that fire line. And they carry in that book bag and stuff with them that has a fire blanket and stuff, so the fire changes on them, they can just jump into a little ditch or whatever, and they just throw the fire blanket over top of them and just pray the fire goes over them, doesn't kill them. It's crazy. There's 2, 3, there's 5 officers sitting right back here in that gas station. So we're coming into Broad Ripple, Indiana, or Broad Ripple. It's Indianapolis, guys, but it's down in the Broad Ripple area. It is a Friday night, so it is a slower the nights for the ballers. So we'll go up here and see if anything's going on in Broad Ripple tonight. Oh, I forgot there's a gentleman that works at Jimmy John's up here. My hazmat instructor, her dad is a hazmat guru. He's in, 80 some years old, something like that now. But Charlie Baker, he wrote a lot of hazmat books. That's been publications throughout the United States and stuff about hazmat and stuff. And he's taught a lot of hazmat instructors, and he's forgot more about hazmat than I'll ever know. And I guess I didn't realize that he was asking about the fire stuff, and he asked if I knew someone named Baker, and I was like, named off a couple of them, and he goes, yeah, and he's related to him. And he's like, you know, anybody would take any of his books. He said he has like 50 or 100 of his hazmat books just sitting around his house, and he didn't want them to go to waste and stuff.
346, they will extradite on the one line, and on the other 2 they won't.
And I told him, like, if he brought him up here, I would take him and put him down at the headquarters for like Wayne Township and IFD and some of the stations and stuff like that, and just let them, for people want them, they can have them for free. So he was supposed to tow him in his car, so I told him for next time I stopped up here in Broad Ripple this weekend, I'd grab them, because they ain't been busy in Broad Ripple here lately. So we'll see what's going on here. We'll get up here and stop, and I'll kind of look at the chats and see what's going on in the chat world. Okay, so to my right, there's 3 squad cars just sitting there, just security, and the ones that cut 2 out in the road. Don't bar to the right. It's got maybe 5 or 6 people in that one. Like 4 or 5 people walking in Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's, I don't know if they're open. Looks like, yeah, one of the cars, that may be his car over there.
391, did you want an actual wagon run as well? Okay. We start at record 42 at a RAV 4 up 300.
But yeah, it's kind of nasty out here. It doesn't look like there's many people in Broad Ripple today. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, the roads are definitely crappy out here. It is 26 degrees right now. It went up a degree. It says feels like 17 out here. It's pretty, well, it is when it first comes down. So last Sunday, the video I did last Sunday when it first came down, oh yes, it was very beautiful. Once they start plowing and the streets get dirty, that's when it starts getting ugly. But when it's first come down, yes, it's very beautiful. Broad Ripple celebrity, David Letterman. Yeah, well, Muncie, Ball State. Las Vegas, okay, thank you. Lives in Franklin, okay. Vegas is one of the other places I've thought about living. Not in actual Las Vegas. I want to go work in Vegas, but live in the outskirts, because actually living in Vegas is pretty expensive. Queens, New York, very expensive. There we go. Thank you, Ma, for putting that in there. Let me get that. There we go. Got that pin. Now I got that pin. So down at the bottom, guys, it's got my pin stuff for my history.
1502 Westchester Avenue, abdominal or pain, 205 hours, location 1500 North 3900 East.
I just kind of look backwards. I'm going backwards, so.
Engine 31, heading 31, 3786 North Meridian Street, stabbing scene not secure. Engine 31, heading 31, 3786 North Meridian Street, stabbing scene not secure. 206 hours, location 3700 North 1 West.
So a minute ago, they were yelling. There was a guy screaming at McDonald's up at 38th and Illinois. Now there's apparently a guy stabbed in the same or Meridian, which is right behind the McDonald's. So I wonder if those are kind of connected. To see, hit the like button. Yes, please hit the like and subscribe button. I subscribe. Have a great night. This looks interesting. Thank you, Cookie, Corky Cookie. Appreciate you. I know you may not be here. You may already left. Thank you for subscribing. One of these nights we're gonna get something. Go. I mean, it's winter right now. It's cold, so it's kind of slow. But like I said, last night was the Thursday night. And we had the fire and all that. You just never know. Mina, hi, I'm doing good. Thank you. It's just when I'm driving, I can't read the chat, especially in this weather.
call, just advise. It sounds like maybe this was the person.
Do you have hair in your special place?
That's been 96.
Really?
353 Alonzo Williams is confirmed negative.
LA? Okay, thank you. I know LA, I'm getting feeds from Bakersfield in LA because they get a lot of crime activity and stuff up there. So
The Red Line station said he was stabbed and robbed.
so he's at the bus station now, staying right there. He's at the Red Line, saying he got stabbed and robbed.
Units en route to 3786 North Meridian Street. Person stabbed. Suspect is in a black mask. Caller states that he was not the person at McDonald's. Attention East District 62, Baker 363.
Hey, Rock, how you doing, sir? Thank you.
Baker 322. Teacher residence.
I don't know if you seen that notification that came across. We never know who gets them. I was gifted some memberships to Devious's page, and I gifted out one, and you actually got the one I gifted out. So that go to Devious's page, and you have a 1 month's membership to his page over there. Kansas City, all right, welcome. Stabbed in his hand. Okay. Everybody laughs. My daughter's watches the Chiefs. She likes Mahomes.
This hasn't happened. They do live at the front of the neighborhood. They're just worried about the residents inside.
Denmark. Okay. No, they now do fire and EMS.
Are you at the Red Line?
Mr. Lopez, thank you for subscribing. I started out, Cody, way back in 1990 with Wayne Township Fire Department and did some stuff with IFD stuff a little bit, but worked on the private side, private sector on the ambulances from Wishart, Indianapolis EMS stuff, rural metro, 8 ambulance. It's been through quite a few different names. I also work at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway on the track rescue team out there. Drove to Michigan from Ohio to pick up a dresser. What fun. Yeah, Ohio got some snow too in different areas. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Lopez. Yes, I am trying to stay safe. Like I said, it's not the great weather out here. All right, I think I caught it up. I was just kind of going back through a lot of the chat from earlier. Hey, Kate, how are you doing this evening?
East District 21, Baker 324, Baker 352, trouble person 5207 East 34th Street.
All right, got a lot of that. Sorry, I was reading backwards, so I was trying to catch up. This is see what people were talking about, so we can get some stuff in here. Thank you.
12, probably get the address. Said he needs someone removed from the location to answer further because the person is in the room with them disconnected.
Bakersfield right now. Yeah, that's one of the feeds. So they have a feed for Bakersfield. It's they sit there and do stuff all the time over there. I think there's a guy chases. He's like live all the time in Bakersfield. Alright. Canada, Vancouver, okay. They definitely know how to get some snow up there. Kansas City got good snow.
2808 as the title.
You're welcome for the gift, Rock. Like I said, we have no control on whoever gets it. It just comes up and goes to them. So I don't know who actually gets that gift. It just happens to pop up, and that's what happens. It gives it to whoever.
Okay.
British Columbia. Okay. That's close to Devious up there. Ain't British Columbia up that close? I think that's close to where he's at. He's up in Oak Harbor. You know, he's on that right there close to the line. So I can't know right there what's over that side lane, but I think that may be close to him. Illinois. Yes, they got some snow. Appalachians, man, crazy. We got a lot of people from a lot of different places and countries. I like this.
Control 250, it's an IIIA with a fire.
4 inches in North Carolina. Yeah, you guys get snow in the Carolinas, you guys shut down because they're not. You guys don't have salt and plow trucks or anything there. Heard it snowed in Texas. I know it got cold. I know they were in the 30s and stuff like that down in Florida and different stuff. The whole United States has been getting some cold weather. So nothing's going on up here in Broad Ripple. So that's what I said. Broad Ripple's been dead, and it's been dead here lately for a while. So I think we're gonna head downtown. Let's see if there's that guy. Let me see if he's got these books with him, and if he does, I'm gonna get those off of him before I head downtown. So if he's got them with him, we'll get them. If not, then we're out of here.
Be around tomorrow. I totally.
Oh, you're fine. I'll try to. Yeah, I'll try to get up here. You're good. I just happened to come from the north side, so.
I said yesterday. Put the I'm so sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was coming from the north side, and then I said, you know what? Let me stop and just check. No, you're good. I'll try to get up there.
All right.
All right.
If you can.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, next week.
Yeah. I said. Yeah, it was good. Like I said, I just.
All over. No rush.
Nope. I was coming through the north side, and I said, you know what? Let me just stop up here.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're right. No need to apologize. So I was up here anyway, so I'm going to head downtown because it's dead up here tonight.
God. It
So.
was so awesome getting to talk to you.
Oh, no problem.
For real.
Yep, you're fine. I'm going to head downtown, see what's going on down there, see what it's like.
All right. Hold on. Right here.
You don't need to go home.
Set a reminder for 12 p.m. to put Charlie's books in my trunk.
There you go. Maybe that's one way to remember.
I got you.
All right. Be safe.
If not, next week at your convenience.
Nope, you're fine.
All right,
be
so
safe
I'm
out
so
here.
sorry.
You're good, man. Don't apologize. I was up here anyway.
You be safe.
Yep, I'll be that.
All right.
Thank you, sir. All right. All right, let's head downtown. Jimmy John's is closing. They're like, we're getting out of here. That's that's bad when Jimmy John's is closing early in the bar area. That tells you the bars are dead up here. Like I said, this is Broad Ripple. There's 2 officers there. There was 5 down the street. They're dead. This is Rock Island. Rock Lobster Mine Shaft is right here to the right. There is nobody in Mine Shaft. Rock Island's closed. There's nobody in the bars. There's another one right there flying through with no lights on. This is drive like an idiot with no lights on. So the bars are dead up here in Broad Ripple.
Ambulance 3727 North Linwood Avenue. 6 person C. Ambulance 2.
So we're head towards downtown, guys, and see if we get anything happening towards the downtown area. And the update on the, I think I said the person that was stabbed, they said at 38th and the Meridian, said he got robbed by a gentleman wearing a black ski mask and stuff, and he was stabbed in the hand. Obviously, it's going to be a lot busier in the summer when it warms up. Right now, it's just cold and people are staying in. They don't want to drive in this crap. I don't blame them. So, like tomorrow, I'll go out and do some gig work. I'll probably do deliveries. I'll probably start with Spark, which is Walmart. Try to do it, see if I make some money. If there's still snow on the ground like this, a lot of people don't want to drive because they don't want to wreck their cars and stuff. This car does pretty good. It's all-wheel drive. It does pretty good in the snow. Why is there a line beside the road? It's a bus lane, so it's stupid. So this used to be a 4-lane road. 38th Street used to be a 4-lane road. US 40, Main Street, Washington Street. It's Washington Street here, but US 40 goes through quite a few different states and stuff. It's Main Street and a lot of other areas. It is a 4-lane road, two in each direction, plus the turn lane when it pops up down the middle. Well, Indianapolis decided we needed express lanes for the buses. The buses need to be able to get to and from the different areas faster than flowing with the regular traffic. So this was the red line. This was the first one they did. So as you see, we're coming up in the middle of the road here is a bus station or platform. So I'll slow down here. So there's a platform. So the bus pulls up right here, and they're normally a double line bus, and they just pull up, and people are waiting in the middle, and they load up and take off, and they buy their ticket right there. As you can see on the lights up here, you got 2 green lights, the red lights for the turn line, and in the far left one, you see those straight white line. That's the bus light. So when he's got a straight line like that, he's going. Now, there's no one behind me, so I can slow down. See the curb where that is a curb right there. So when the bus is down here, they're straddling. So they come out of the bus terminal thing there, and then they straddle down the middle of the road, down that curb. So obviously, if you see the other bus coming north or south, they just wait at the platform for that bus to go through, and then they next going to go. So when they come up to the platform area, like right here, see it disappears. They come out and they curve back over to the right, and they get through. See the platform disappears, so they can actually come over to pull up to the platform, and they load up. And then when they go back over, they go right back, and then they straddle the line again, and then it's back to having to barricade the curb down the middle of the road. So all the cars that used to be able to turn right and left, now you have no left-hand turns, all these side streets because of the bus lane. And so now they've started this one here, the red line. It goes all the way up to Carmel area on the north side of Indianapolis, and goes all the way to Greenwood, Indiana on the south side. So it goes straight down College, curves around to the terminal, and all the way to Greenwood, Indiana, to Greenwood Park Mall. So it does everything on the north side and goes to the University of Indianapolis and stuff like that. That's the one whole line. And like I said, now they just finished the 38th Street. I think that's the purple line. And they're starting, the next one is going to be on 40, like I said, on Morrison Street. And that one's going to go from the far east side to Cumberland, Indiana, all the way to the Indianapolis International Airport. So we're going to take one of the busiest streets. We've already took 38th Street, which is busy. And then we're going to take the other busy street in the middle of the town and make it a 2-lane road. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Yes, I know people ride buses and stuff like that, but there's a lot more cars than the bus lines running through here. And then the bus service doesn't even service all of Indianapolis. That's the bad thing. People live on the southwest side of Indianapolis. Like, unfortunately, I live southwest area. There is no buses. The closest bus to me is US 31. And that goes down by the Greenwood Park Mall and Community South Hospital. That's the closest bus. And then other than that, there's like one bus, I think, all the way somewhere on the west side, like by Mars Hill somewhere maybe, or Kentucky Avenues. I'm not sure. But I guess they figured that people, it's more dense and people live on the southwest side don't need buses. I guess that's the only thing I can think of. They figured we didn't need a bus. The more this area and the east side and the west side, that area needs more buses, or maybe more lower class neighborhoods and stuff, so they need more buses. But yeah, doesn't make a lot of sense. But thank you guys. Like I said, I'm driving, so I will catch up on the chat when we stop and get downtown unless something happens. But I appreciate you guys all hanging out, waiting to see what happens. Like I said, this is the 5th week of this going, and we've had some decent turnouts in here. I've seen some regular names coming back each week. I greatly appreciate that. That helps the channel grow. Not only getting known from catching a ride from other cities, but seeing some of the same names, I greatly appreciate it. And those of you that keep coming back, it's going to take me a little bit. Like Rock, I remember him, and there's a Michael, a few of you. I remember seeing your guys' names. Unfortunately, it's hard to read the chat. Needed my readers on. So this is the 38th Street and Meridian. So the bus is where he got stabbed on the platform here. He's still there. The bus, or the ambulance, is still here. We're not going to be able to get through. So still got 5 police cars here, and the ambulance sitting there, and a car turned right in the middle. So we're not going to be able to go through it. So he's still sitting, he's in the ambulance there. Like I said, he got stabbed in the hand.
The domestic can be 31, 36, 31, 40,
So he's,
Engine 46, heading 29, EMS 92, East Raymond Street and Sloan Avenue, unconscious person.
so they're calling out
7 hours.
another.
27, there's anonymous baby or arguing between female selling him out to get out, and then I'll just use him to leave.
So the police car that's leaving in front of us is because he's going to turn right in front of me somehow unless he comes through. There's a domestic disturbance in one of these apartments right here. I just heard him call it out. So one of these apartments in the North Meridian Street is got a domestic disturbance going on.
61, Charles 338, Charles 338. Yeah, accident. East Raymond Street, Sloan Avenue. We have possible pedestrian struck.
So that's where these squad cars are going to lead us to city.
In the westbound lane of the roadway. Was unsure if it was a subject, but then the vehicle hanger hit whatever it was. Medical being routed as a precaution. 2200 south, 4900 east.
So that's where they're going to take off to go to that. While we're sitting there for a second, let me see what I got here, guys.
Charles 332, Charles 338, 228. Fireworks on my right.
Looks like the ambulance leaving, so they're going to be opening up. Hey, Peter Snyder, been very good, sir. Thank you. Fuck, I don't know who the genius was. He obviously wasn't a genius. I think it's stupid.
6435.
Yeah, I'm trying to go downtown. That's where I'm heading. That's where I'm going to work to see if anything's going down there. We got our first big snowstorm here in Oklahoma in 20 years. Yeah, we haven't had it in like 5 years here. We haven't had no snow. It's the first year I actually had to shovel snow in a good 5 years. You subscribed as well, Ion 420. Thank you, sir. Ohio, thank you. Sunny Ray. Thanks, Rock, for chatting and talking to different people there. I know I've been, like I said, thanks for going to Devious's page and checking him out. I know he greatly appreciates it.
Last 65, first name David Edward.
I hope I get you as my Uber when I come to visit in June. Well, I work 2:30 to 11:30 normally, Monday through Friday, Stuart. So you see the page, INDYgiglife. I run my own stuff on the side also, so you can send me a message. If you're coming in at the airport or vice versa and stuff, you can send me a message on there, and I do stuff on my own self. I have my own company also, so you can hire me that way too. No, Tony, I'm not an officer. My sister-in-law, Bro Ron, retired Indiana State Police. Thank you for their service. My dad retired 36 years from IPD, Sergeant, Southeast Side. Retired fire chief. Okay. Fire's not easy. Make it to a fire chief. That's a lot of dedication. Just in Indiana, Indianapolis. I work as a medic full time. I work for an immediate care center. I don't want to work out in the streets no more. My back. So, 2016, we got a bad ice storm. I think it's 16, yeah. And yeah, 2016, we got a bad ice storm, and I'm not a tracky fan. That's here's the police cars. Remember I told you they was going up here to an apartment somewhere for domestic. They're right here on the left in the middle, parked in the fire lane, or the bus lane. They released one of the new Star Trek movies, or one of those. I don't know which one it was. And Indianapolis got an ice storm hit that night. And the last show got out at midnight or something like that, or the first showing started at midnight. Well, so the ice storm hit while they were in there, and the city got shut down the next day. So that next morning, everybody was out. The ice storm, they were stranded in the cars for hours. And I got on the west side of Indianapolis, a Rocky Road 465 before they redid it. I was out there on a 20-car accident, and when I got out of the car, I did the Scooby-Doo run. I landed on my back, and about a month later, I'm still hurting. I had to report it when it happened, but about a month later, still hurting. So I went to ortho to get checked out, and that doctor was like, "Oh, it's just a deep muscle bruise, or got a deep bone bruise, or something like that." Did some physical therapy, and they were trying to do that deep muscle massage, and I made them stop because every time I did that, it was hurting worse, and started getting black and blue and stuff. But he swore up and down it was just a deep bone bruise and stuff like that. I was like, man, I'm telling you something different, but he would not do an MRI or nothing. 6 months later, he does an MRI. Comes in and says, guess what? I made a mistake. I'm like, oh, you did? Imagine that. He goes, yeah, you have a herniated disc in your L5S1. I was like, I've been telling you this for months. So they tried to do a cortisone injection. Pinpointed cortisone injection under the X-ray machine to hit right into it. It didn't do anything. A little bit maybe the day of, but that was about it. Then they tried another one that didn't work, so he referred me to a surgeon. And they went ahead and did a surgery and did the microdiscectomy of my L5S1. And while I was still laying in the bed the following week recovering, I started getting severe pain and stuff again. So he had me come back in for a follow-up, and he went ahead and reordered an MRI like the second week after surgery. Just laying in the bed at home, it had blew right back open. So I had the herniated disc right back over. So he wanted to go back in and redo it and fix it. And at that time, he was going to go ahead and just do a fusion and put the 4 screws and rods and stuff in. Workman's Comp denied that. They wanted a second opinion. So by the time they got that set up, you know, it's already been over a year or so since the injury. It's almost a year and a half, 2 years before the surgery took place. And then they wanted to do second opinion. So he went up and was him hauling around, and he just wanted to make money. He was like, well, let's go ahead and do a shot again in your back. I was like, I'm not doing a cortisone shot. It didn't work last time. I'm not going to do another one. I ain't going to waste my time. He goes, oh, no. It's not. I'm not doing a cortisone. I just wanted to do a nerve block to see if that's actually hitting your sciatic nerve. I just had surgery. We know it's hitting the dang sciatic nerve. I was like, you're just trying to make money. But unfortunately, under workman's comp laws, and especially Indiana, if you do not do what they ask or go through the workman's comp stuff like that, like they ask you, they can deny your claim and just cancel your stuff. So I had to go ahead and do the nerve block, and they went up and he did the nerve block, and anesthesiologist comes in there and says, well, how you feeling? I'm like, pretty good right now. He says, you hurting? I said, no, I feel pretty good. I said, unfortunately, I know it's going to wear off. He goes, yeah. He said, should last more than half an hour. I'll see you here shortly. So about an hour comes back in. He goes, how you doing and stuff? Pain? I was like, yeah, pain bad. And he had me stand up. And then I was like back in pain. He goes, yep. He goes, so yep, it's hitting your sciatic nerve. Okay, thanks. Just a waste of time and money, something that we already knew. So eventually, went back to the doctor up there, and he goes, he owns his own practice and stuff up there. I think he has Asperger's personally. He goes, so you can stay in pain the rest of your life, or I recommend you have another surgery. I'm like, okay. And the lady workman's comp said, do you want to stay with him or go back to the original doctor that did it? I was like, go back to the original doctor. One, he's on South Side, 10 minutes from my house versus 40 minutes. And I trust him more than this quack. He was just trying to make money. He was always an hour late for all of his appointments because he was literally downstairs doing surgeries and then would run upstairs for his appointments and go run back down to do a surgery. So he was always late. Like I said, I think he has Asperger's. My doctor's appointment was to stand up, walk on my toes, and come back, and that was it. And he would leave. Well, then workman's comp said, no, we want you to stay with him. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Can't argue with him. I asked him, are you going to do a fusion on this? No, I'm going to do a microdiscectomy. I was like, that's what they did last time. It blew right back open. Why would we do the same surgery? Why don't we go in and fuse it? It doesn't need to be fused. So he did the exact same surgery, cut me open the exact same spot, did the exact same surgery. Guess what? It blew right back open again. Less than a month, I'm hurting again. So they did MRIs and it blew back open. So what's he sell workman's comp? Nope. He's reached his maximum medical improvement. He will not get better. Even though he didn't fuse the bones together, he would have put some rods and screws in there. Not like I really want them, but he could have did that. It would keep my back straight and keep it from collapsing. And then eventually the L4-5 started collapsing in a little more. So I went back in pain, and they wouldn't.
We are at 21st in College. He's the victim of these, the ambulance because he's being cooperative with medics.
2-1 in College, and he did get out and leave.
Yep.
He's leaving at the moment.
So the guy that got stabbed at 38th and Meridian jumped out of the ambulance at 21st in College.
Or they will stop flat out.
So he jumped out of the 21st in College and got out of the ambulance. Okay?
Right now he's still in the ambulance. The EMS stopped here because he keeps being a problem for them. So right now the EMS is telling him to get out the ambulance.
I don't know what's going on there now. It sounds like something else going on. But I know I bored you with the backstory, but so I went to my own back doctor, Dr. Cole here in Indianapolis. He actually did my fusion on my neck, my C5, 6, and 7, like 13, 14 years ago. He did that. I never had issues with my neck and pain ever since. Went and took him the MRI paper, disc and all that. And he looked at it. He goes, can you tell me why you don't have a fusion done? Or why one of them never did a fusion? I told him, well, same thing. Wheeler Mission, Animal Bite. Okay. I told him, I was like, the first one wanted to, but workman's comp said no, wanted a second opinion, and the second opinion doctor just wanted to do the same stuff. So that's why I went to work for the immediate care center, where I was basically doing light duty work, working in a factory, but in a doctor's office, not doing no heavy lifting or anything, just taking it easy. So got insurance, waited about a year, got seen by the doctor, then he put it in. I recommend that I get surgery. He didn't put it in, it was from a fall, from the prior workman's comp stuff. And he said he's going to do the fusion, and he's like, he actually put in, when he noticed the L4 was getting a little bit bad, he put in, so the traditional rods and screws, he wanted to put in 2 artificial discs. And he went ahead and did put in and got approved for 2 artificial discs, which have been around a lot, but most of them don't do it. So I got approved for it, and he's like, day of surgery, he goes, when you have the surgery, this way it's going to work. I got to space out your disc about 10 millimeters apart in order to put the artificial disc in. And if we can get those spaced out good enough, we're going to put 2 artificial discs in. If we can't get them out, then we're do the traditional, we're put the screws and rods in. He goes, so if you wake up and you just cut left of your belly button, he goes, that means I was able to get the artificial disc in. If your back's cut open with your belly button, your front side, then that means we had to do the other. So it's like, okay, hopefully we get it all done nice and easy. So the day of the surgery, they couldn't get an IV started. It took like 6 times sticking me to finally get an IV started. And as I was getting put under to start the surgery, my IV blew. And the anesthesiologist was not happy. The cardiologist got pissed. So they're all trying to get a new IV stuck in me. The cardio guy got mad. He threw the Doppler. The nurse stuck me in my foot. Right when she said got one started in my foot, which really fucking hurt. The anesthesiologist got one again in my arm. Well, I had seen them flush the lines out and do everything like they were supposed to. Well, when they reconnected the IV for the saline and stuff, well, apparently all the Propofol didn't get flushed out. And as soon as they reconnected it, it started going in my system. So it paralyzed me, so I couldn't talk. I couldn't lift my head or do nothing. I couldn't tell them I stopped breathing. I was stopping the breathing.
3 subjects got out and are now following him in a white Tahoe or Suburban. They are southbound on Hardison Avenue, 1000 North, 600 East.
Way northeast side. Okay.
Well, the 245 use caution, so there's a possible line down on 10th Street.
So I was trying to tell them, and I got enough strength to lift my right arm up some, and they seen it, and I pointed towards my mouth, and they grabbed my arm because they didn't want to lose the IV. And they realized I wasn't breathing, and so the anesthesiologist yelled for some Ativan and some more Propofol, all the stuff, and she started rubbing on my face. This guy's just gonna pull out and cut me off. Yeah. And was telling me calm down, which is kind of hard, even though it only lasted less than a minute. It's kind of hard, when you ain't breathing, just calm down. And they got it, put everything back in, and I was back to sleep, woke up. Surgery went perfectly well. And I talked to my doctor afterwards. He said everything went good. And I asked him how the anesthesiologist was doing after that. He said she didn't do too good. She went to the corner and started crying. She actually showed up the next day, apologized to me, brought me the business card for her supervisor and all that, and said she'd understand if I called in and complained and wanted to sue them. I told him, I'm not suing you guys. You did your job. You flushed the line. It's not like you intentionally left Propofol in the line. You did everything you were supposed to. It was a freak accident. But she was trying to give me all the stuff to do to cover herself, but they were actually able to get it in, and I have 2 artificial discs put in my back in the L5S1 area. And I've been doing great since then. Did have the gallbladder removed after that. They started me on Mounjaro for diabetes. I lost 50 pounds, and I'm in better health now than I was before then. And so it's kind of crazy, but yeah, my back is a lot better. I move around better. So it feels pretty good. That's why I don't do the street stuff no more, fight fires or nothing. But I enjoy it. All right, so downtown, we're here. Got a couple people walking around. Quite a few officers out here. The regular ones in front of me, the officers that normally work in Indies, they're not there because their cars ain't there. So the bars didn't hire them because they knew they weren't going to be busy. So there's 2 officers. Patriot States officer doesn't look like he's there. But the other one, brothers officers are there. Park and rec officers are there. So let's see if it gets busy down there. I see the captain's car across the street. All right, so let's check out some chat, guys. Oops, retracting messages here. That's not good. It's people not doing like they're supposed to. All right. See what we got here. Danville, all right. Illinois or Indiana? Here's Chip. Muskin Creek, okay. Yeah, it's not bad here. Indianapolis is like the 14th largest city, I think now. It's not a bad city. We do have some crime and stuff. They're trying to build it up, make it look a lot nicer. But summertime, it will get busy down here. Here we go. What we got here, guys? Here we go, fight. Right there. There we go.
Negative expired on 24 Chevy to William Kindler, 4222 South Kelly Drive.
All right, guys, let me get out. We'll go over here. Let's go see what's going on. Looks like they're chilling, but just in case they get crazy, let's go see what's going on, guys. It's always fucking. I was like, sitting there quiet, and then I'm like, what in the hell? And I was like, I know. It's always the idiots. But they give me good content, though. Yeah. These people that watch this, I was like, this ain't nothing yet, folks. This is winter. This is quiet. Yeah. This is quiet. I was like, myself from last year when it's actually got busy down here. It's like someone's having a birthday party. I said, you heard the officer. It's like, that one can't walk. She's had a little bit too much to drink. Sorry about that. I was kind of close to my car still, and it was connected to the Wi-Fi of the car, and so I had to go off the Wi-Fi of my car to my regular phone. Sorry. We're just watch the intoxicated people here. There's the captain. Captain, that's the captain right there. Go! She bit the dust. Intoxication and snow does not go hand in hand. What is it? Every time you go to the bathroom, something wants to happen? What's that? Every time you go to the bathroom, someone wants to be stupid?
I've been with 1 or 2 months.
So I don't know what they were arguing about. Looks like people they know, but I said there ain't even no one down here, folks. Act stupid. I mean, look at the lights down here, all the squad cars, and you always got someone that wants to be crazy, you know. Got the Patriot States over here, Union Station. You see there's Parker Rex and Brothers. That's the area where they have most of the problems. And then the lot across the street's empty, so they're just intoxicated and hanging out, and officers are trying to keep them moving. Cats are running back. Yeah. So they got a group over here. Everybody's, and it's still spitting snow out here, guys. But they're just intoxicated. Don't know where they're going. They're then turning down our Georgia Street now. There's a couple of officers inside to follow them. Weather sucks though. Like I said, you can see these roads ain't been plowed. Look at that. You can see even that snow from last Sunday right there that they haven't plowed. That's not snow from today. They plowed some, but not good. These roads should have been completely plowed since the last Sunday, but they haven't been plowed good since then. It's still craziness. Ugh. All right, get back in the car where it's a little warmer. Thought we was gonna get a little fight, but get you plug back in here. I got this one. I can to the right. That one actually has a charger built into it, so I can throw it up there on that one. But it kind of blocks some of the view versus this spot. Don't know where that car's going. They figured, oh, let's just keep going through all the police cars. Of course, I was looking the wrong way when that little girl fell. That'd been good to have.
shot. The caller is currently flashing her lights, trying to suck you down.
Oh, person shot. Didn't hear it.
With our unit to start for 1731 North Bancroft.
Control, change the address 38, yeah, correct, 3840, Wild Wild Love.
257.
Thanks for ID here this line, so you can have one on standby, please.
11, every 330, every 322, every 330, every 322. Travel to person 401 North 7th Avenue. Drivers, one male, unknown clothing, laying under a blue blanket, need to be removed to trespass.
Give him a break.
Awake, breathing.
27, 1731 North Bancroft, mental emotional fee, ambulance 27, 17.
So the Kroger's downtown want an officer to come
1800 North, 100.
trespass the guy that's laying underneath a blanket trying to stay warm. It's cold out, snowing out, and he's trying to stay warm, and security wants him trespassed off of the Kroger sidewalk out in front of the store. Yeah, Tracy. Hey, yeah, I do Uber rides still, but just not from the 1 to 4 o'clock area when I normally didn't do them anyways with the drunks, intoxicated people. I actually did a Uber run right before I went live. That's why I ended up being late from the airport. So they're opening up the streets. So they're going to go ahead and open up Meridian Street already early. It's 3 o'clock. Normally, you know, they keep them for a while, but yeah, it's not going. It's not busy. Master J, A.K. Jammin', I'm in the Meridian room. How are you doing? Hey, Master J, if you're in the Meridian room, I'm staring right at it. Somebody's still playing music in one of these clubs. Everybody streams now. We ain't got hardly anybody in Indianapolis. I think there's a few, what do they want to call, First Amendment guys trying to cause problems, you know, auditors. I'm not doing none of that stuff, guys. You know, I'm not here to cause issues. I'm not here trying to antagonize the officers or stuff like that. That's what those guys are doing. These guys got a hard enough job as it is.
Robert X-ray 582 is active negative on a gray Mitsubishi Galant registered to Donna car on.
So you got people, one road, now going the other. There's a salt truck. I don't know where the salt truck's going. Or somebody else, but.
Southwest 13, information only, reckless vehicle 1200 West Washington Street originally came in as a call for a vehicle striking a light pole. It's going to be a dark colored truck, heavy damage. Struck a light pole up to do and knocked the entire lights out. It's pulling up westbound in Washington. 1 south 1200 West. Information only 303 closed cat at 182.
See, that's why I don't drive intoxicated people in the Ubers. These guys, this guy's right here. That's why.
The daughter says that she's upstairs, the mother's downstairs, and won't let her outside.
And the Uber's like getting ready to leave him. Look. The Uber said to hell with him. He left him. He's leaving him. Yeah. Yeah.
David 349. If you are the one with the flashlight at 2218 Morris Road.
So the Uber just left him. So they're over arguing, and the Uber just left them. See, that's why I don't drive this time of night for the Uber, because of stupid people like that that want to be intoxicated and drunk and being stupid. So now they're over here. Hey, look! I said they didn't plow, and then here's the plow truck down here. But they're actually going to plow.
Downstairs, likely in the living room or the kitchen.
390, 362. Probably just have you roll this way.
We're not getting an answer at the door. I'm clear.
No, I do a little bit. I did a little bit like New Year's Eve, but normally I don't do too many bars. I haven't did many bars since I came back last couple years. That's why I normally hung out down here with the officers and stuff, and then they decided about 5 weeks ago to start filming the stuff. I did film some of the fights and stuff and put them on, but yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not.
And y'all just don't even. I already spent.
Yeah, if something happens, I can show it. That's why I'm here. There's the officer. You can't really yell at them.
She's at the location where this occurred, at 3890 Lafayette Road at Chiefs.
It's like, yeah, they had an Uber, but they didn't get in it. He left them.
They didn't give an ETA. Be sure to call back, please. 7 o'clock, not talk to me.
I'm starting to get some big snowflakes again.
Acre 125 and out of 370, a disturbance in B23 at 2621 North Chester.
322, can you go to the front of Chester? There you go. Okay, you show me. It's gonna happen right in the front, by the front door.
Are you gonna go with them? we're checking to the scene for photos of the car. Off the 308, they said there's a disturbance and receiving. So we even disconnect.
I'm not spying on them. It's the only activity going on right now downtown. There ain't much going on in the city anywhere, so we're just hanging out, seeing what's going on.
All three of them back on CAD 2167.
Him and their buddies want to argue and fight. Well, we get some content.
Just regarding when I was coming here, and she doesn't want to talk to us. She doesn't want to go for it all. Disregard anything else comes up tonight.
So it looks like they may got a van this time. They're gonna make it in this car, maybe.
Speedway 10010 Northern Pike. Another car start for 36 in Ireland.
It's probably not even their car. Now, here comes the other two that was arguing earlier.
309. It's gonna be two black females driving a black Chevy Cavalier handicap.
They're leaving. All right.
50
So looks like they made it in a Uber this time. And these people are chasing down their Uber.
313. Yeah, I can hold park the place.
313 again, they asked, can I have somebody else in?
Everything in this is something that I'm not locating in case we'll have to have blood come out.
But unfortunately, not a lot tonight, guys, except for the snow. A lot of people didn't come out this Friday. I think the snow kept a lot of people in. Broadway Policing was completely dead. Downtown is dead. I mean, there was a few people here, but it was dead.
David 341, White off, North High School Road, Rainbow Drive.
Sure to disregard medics.
I'm clear. One car off on the side of the road,
So, alright, let's just see there. They got officers all hanging out down there. Not much going on.
Going through it. I have it coming back to 99 on a road Chrysler, the same place.
Yeah, we're gonna DPW up here pretty quick. So it's all the way across the road.
356 is which Melancholy Express.
313. They leave with the victim yet. Yeah, they just they're on their way now. Yeah.
Come in. Can I have you out of the Law 13, Medic 29, 24, West Washington Street, unconscious person. Law 13,
24, West Washington Street. Guess what that would be? That would be the Taco Bell.
50 North 100 West.
That's the Taco Bell. An unconscious person at the Taco Bell. That'd be two stoplights in front of us. Nope, not Denver, Indianapolis. So we got a report of an unconscious person at the Taco Bell, which would be right here at this stoplight to the left. Well, they have said 24, but I know 24 West Portion Street is the Taco Bell. So they're going to come right here to the Taco Bell. Not really much going on. See, no one passed out.
Denver 330,
Oh, see, no one passed out.
330, and 322 over to 24 West Washington Street at Taco Bell Cantina. Highly intoxicated male lying inside, breathing but not waking up. Medics are around 50
Okay.
West.
So it's a very intoxicated male inside the Taco Bell.
ER room 94.
So laying on the ground, not waking up.
313 information to that.
So we're gonna switch phone, guys.
313.
No, flipping.
Taxi was on light or traffic.
Signal and I keep over cover here. They're going right around me. Like I'm not even sitting here going against flow of traffic to get westbound.
So apparently an intoxicated person in here
Adam 312.
that's laying out on the floor intoxicated.
Slow traffic right now on a white truck.
Do you want another car with you?
At this run, and we look at that address from Roadside Village Nursing Center and make sure that we don't have a report that's already been filed with them or a run there for this evening with them having dementia. That's a high probability.
Thank you. All set. 352. DPW is aware they're going to get somebody out there as quick as they can. 327.
Can you close me out with an arrest on my domestic? I'll give you the shocker whenever they can hear.
Okay, 32.
Just have another one go right around me.
The lights in front of me, that was this, I'm thinking you're probably talking about this. The Monument Circle.
Good job.
Rock, what did you say on this? There's the officers pulling up now. At Maldives, you've been placed in timeout by the owner of this video of the moderator. Edit and drag. Well, I'll tell you this, you don't mess with Ma. I am bright eyes. I am a firefighter and paramedic. So, Shep, I know who you are. I wouldn't time you out. My hands are tied. Yeah, but just slap you around. Now they just brought a busload of people here. Yeah, that's one person you don't mess with, guys. Leave them all alone. Because you piss her off, she can get rid of you. All the people want to go on Taco Bell, but they ain't going to be able to go in there because got someone laying out on the floor. Yeah, that's one person you guys don't mess with. You don't mess with Ma. She has the authority to knock you out, take you out, kick you out, block you out, and send you home. This squad's showing up. And all these people were trying to come to the bus to get some Taco Bell, but they can't. At least not right this second.
DPW is wanting to know the best cross street they can go to.
Sorry, 10-9.
DPW is wanting to know the best cross street they can go to.
Unit to the domestic, she's walking towards 42nd and Mid-Halfer currently. The main entrance to the zoo at Washington Street.
Go ahead.
So apparently down here at the main entrance in the zoo is where the car and the truck hit the utility pole.
Down Metro domestic, walking into the road.
And that's where, oh, there goes one of the DP trucks. I'll probably go from there, but. Oh, these people want to go into Taco Bell.
These are not something domestic. It sounds like Lawrence has the subject of pretty sick there.
But they're getting told you can't go in. They're all getting mad.
They're both walking westbound toward Midhopper. Sorry.
They're updating their cat and they're clear as well.
It took them a few minutes for the medic crew to walk over here. They were waiting on them to say the scene was safe. That's why. We know the scene was safe, but
334-333 and alarm at 30.
they didn't get told the scene was safe.
330 and 351, business alarm B21-3833 North Keystone. David 438, your record's going to be affordable 12 minutes.
Ambulance
330, can you back?
Sick person, ambulance 11. 520, market sick person.
So, unless we have got the new season, kids is not coming back to college for the second half. So he wrote Rush Ox on there because that must be his fraternity he's in.
328. Welfare check of a person 6905 West 46th Street in front of the Eagle Creek Elementary School, Main Road. Colors, vehicles, like black and is stuck in the snow. Colors not making any sense.
Whoa, she almost bit the dust.
Took 3 minutes to give me a location.
She almost went down.
That's pretty bad, but then stated she wasn't injured. Caller also was slurring all of the numbers in her phone number how to do it.
Yeah, they probably would. They don't care if someone's sick or hurt. They don't care. All they want, they're intoxicated, so all they have is Taco Bell and White Castle.
Several times, 4600 north, 6000 west.
Phone number in case I ask for it.
Shep, what'd you say? But I didn't do nothing. Oh well. Going back to a premium account and stay in time.
Frank 323, Frank 328.
Hey, she knows who you are. You're all right.
Medic 81.
You know you can't mess with Ma though.
Avenue.
You know better.
Medic 81. 160 North Exeter Avenue. Abdominal or back pain. 320.
Aren't I going to assess the situation? The squad was here and the officers hadn't put the scene safe yet, so
Medic 24.
scene's not safe. We don't go in anyway. So
Medic 24.
he's intoxicated, passed out on the floor. Until the officers put the scene safe, can't go in, and that's why the squad was sitting up in front of me. They were sitting there waiting for them to say the scene was safe. You can hear the medic coming up behind me.
I can't hear over your background. I'm sorry. Can you turn that? Okay, thank you. You okay there?
Medic 29 just rolling through. Guess they're gonna try to back up into the Conrad.
231 to dispatch.
But there ain't no easy place to really.
227.
Actually, probably in front of the Conrad. A little bit dry spot right there to the right.
905. This is critical right now.
Alright. 227, did you say critical? Baker 291 control.
what the fight medic said to me, but the guy is awake. Okay, let me know if the doctor says we get a change.
Go ahead.
So they had a shooting on the east side, far east side.
Dispatch was in for you.
They say he was awake, but sound like critical maybe.
Go ahead.
I didn't know if she put you in timeout. I didn't know. If she put you in timeout, I don't know. I didn't see you was put in timeout.
352, control copy, phone number.
And
I don't know if you were timed out. I can look through backwards. I don't remember. I didn't see anything.
Well, they said they've tried reaching out to the key holder they have on file, and it seems like their voicemail's full, but they'll try, and if they get hold of somebody, they'll call back.
It sucks pulling a cot through the snow.
I'm clear. We're going to try to make both of them every time. I appreciate it.
Seriously, if you do your workers from the cameras, 11 minutes.
Clearly.
Control time.
So, Baker 37, have her call me.
Absolutely, thank you. 322, I'm going to send you 37's number. Disregard, I got it. Thank you.
361, Alright.
Well, these people, they all want to come in and Taco Bell. It'd be a minute before they let you go into Taco Bell. They got the ambulance crew in there.
They got what?
45.
There's the ambulance crew. They're not letting no one in right now.
Heading 45227 in Guardian Court. 6 persons, 25 hours.
The what crew? They all want to go into Taco Bell. You can't go in.
Tell me what the caller was calling back for if he's not doing anything. Number, heading 47th Street and North Midhover Road. Assault trauma scene. 47th Street and North Midhover Road. Assault trauma scene.
I didn't see where, unless I overlooked it, I didn't see where she put you in timeout, but I may have overlooked it.
Yeah, try and go around on my left.
Engine 26, heading 56, 7212, US 31.
Do I ever get asked to leave on scenes? No.
Engine 26, heading 56.
Well, apparently,
12, US 31 South, room 22, diabetic, 325 hours.
looks like that may be him walking right there with him. Instead of on the cot, he's awake now. Instead of riding on the cot, he's walking and awake. But no, I just normally, you stay back and stay out of the way. And you don't have issues. So it looks like he's walking up to the ambulance. So, but yeah, that's the key thing. I mean, a lot of this downtown officers, different areas, they know me down here on the bars. Not all of them.
you and the room update delayed 2 hours for his friend to get there from.
So some of them know me, so I get up a little closer and stuff. But I just, when I'm doing this, I'm not working as fire or medical. So I stay back, just like the press and stuff. If they have yellow tape and stuff like that, I stay back away and work just like the media. Yeah, I didn't think she put you in timeout. I didn't see anything. Yeah, I don't work. I just work as a medic and stuff. So this is this. I retired from the fire department from Wayne and stuff like that, and do stuff with the rehab stuff with IIIA. So I don't fight fires no more. I just work as in medical full time.
Are you clear with the South Coast Road with the male refusing to get out of the car.
Enjoying this channel, but I won't subscribe with the mods treating people like this. My Ohio, I don't know what they're doing. The mods are doing, keeping people respectful and stuff, and they kind of know each other. They know what's going on, so, or he knows me and stuff. So it's, you got to remember, some people banter against each other. As long as you're being respectful and stuff like that, you're fine. If you're spamming and harassing and maybe, you know, good fun is one thing. Disrespecting and threatening is different. They're
It's an actual traffic light. Green and red and yellow.
I don't know which you I think you sent me an email. I don't know which account you got keyed out. Send me, you got the email. Brock, send me a email. I will look and see what got kicked out or something. Send me an email so I can look at it, or go. Yeah, that'd be easy. Send me an email because I can look and see who's been timed out or kicked out and stuff. I don't know what, or unless you, do you know what the other account? Give me the other account name was. But don't go. She does what she does. So I don't know. She just protects the thing from everybody because she knows I can't read the chats. And I don't, why you got timed out from the other day or last week or what it was. But what name are you under from that time?
Medic 21, 8480 Craig Street, room 136, sick person C. Medic 21, 8480 Craig Street, room 136, sick person C. 3 hours. Location 8300 North 6600 East.
352, we have 390, but he says no CJC currently.
I think you sent him. It's in Indy Gig Life. That's what it's under, the account. indygiglife@gmail.com. All right, yeah. So I don't know why. Yeah, so I somehow it got kicked out. It may have been an accident because she knows who you are because you went to Devious page and everything like that. So she gets busy and stuff, and she's not the only mod. But let me go into my other thing, Rock, and yeah, you're good. I mean, I know you haven't caused no problems. So someone may, like, this sounds funny, but Devious and Ma, I've actually hit the button, messed up, and I've actually put Ma and Devious out before by mistake, not meaning to. It's happened. I've actually kicked them out. It wasn't planning. I wasn't doing it. It's just my fingers hit the wrong buttons or stuff like that. Yeah, I know you haven't did anything. I haven't seen you do it, so it may have been another mod or so. They may have hit someone, hit you by mistake. So give me a second. Let me see if I can get into this other spot here.
Lights are off, engines off. Color running units to check on the person inside the vehicle. 3100 north, 100 west.
315, 307. Can you come back here real quick? We have 3 cars. 346, 34 Boulevard.
351 and 346, 332 and 327 disregard.
357,
Trying to remember how to do it on the cell phone is a little bit different than pulling it up on the computer.
Okay. 3613, go ahead. First one will start talking, please.
The computer's a lot easier, I'll tell you that much.
3 to call my INDOT again. She keeps insisting that it's not their jurisdiction. It's too far to be their jurisdiction, and that it's DPW. However, she will be giving them a call.
They're all arguing who's supposed to go out and plow the snow in this area with salt. Oh. Let me do this so I don't forget.
According to the doctors, he is stable.
Alright, so the person that was shot on the east side is stable.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I agree.
Give my picture. So, Rock, I'm trying to find on the cell phone. It's being crazy, but I know I can go into a spot where anybody's been kicked out or hidden from the channel. I'll get you unhidden. You're fine. So I just trying to find it on my phone is a little bit difficult than me pulling it up on the computer. When I was doing it on the computer, I pulled it up real fast. I just got to find out where it's hidden at on the phone. But if I don't get it done today, while on the phone, Rock, I will find it pull it up on my laptop, and I will look through the hidden area, and I will pull your name out of there, and that way you'll be able to come back on your regular account. Because I don't remember seeing you doing anything wrong, and you're fine. If someone did put you out for something, I don't know what it was, and I didn't see it. And I don't think Maul did it. If she did, it was probably by accident. But my emails, if you guys always look in the bio, if you actually look in the bio on my page, it has my email stuff on there, but it's indygiglife@gmail.com. So you guys could always send me a message. It wasn't yours, by the way. Okay. But yeah, I'll look and I'll get that one back in there. I just got to find out where it is. I was literally just in there earlier on the regular computer. Let me see here. I think it's in this area. Trying to find it on the phone is the big difference.
Ambulance 27, 1625, South Drexel Avenue. Assault Bravo C, Ambulance 27, 1625, South Drexel Avenue. Assault Bravo C, 336 hours. Location 1700 South 4500 East.
Attention Southeast 61, Charles Street 38, Charles Street 43, Charles Street 38, Charles Street 43, domestic 1625 South Drexel Avenue. Female was calling in regards to her mother and brother that were fighting, and now her mother is bleeding from her head. Brother's still on scene. EMS staging 1700 South 4500 East. Charles Street 38, Charles Street 43, 337. Go ahead.
Charles Adam 512.
Far east side. There ain't getting much going on out here, guys. Unfortunately, it sucks.
The traffic hazard at 1200 West Washington. Just an update is through from INDOT. DPW is en route to this location if you guys didn't know.
DPW. It's right in front of the freaking zoo. Come on, how hard is it?
David Paul Frank 879. David Paul Frank 879.
334 days, I have a number for her.
Yeah, there was this conscious person. They got him woke up, but right now there's nothing going on in the city yet. We're just seeing we figure something happened here in the last half an hour or so. So far, ain't been much happening tonight, except for the lovely snow.
346, it's returning negative on our buddy Chevy Malibu to John Veer on Founders Road. It'll be near us.
But let's see, go in there. Not that. Well, guess we can drive around and look at the city. There ain't shit going on right now. I'll be happy when it warms up. That would definitely make it a little bit more interesting. A lot more people downtown. A lot more stuff would be going on.
348.
I said yesterday we did have a good fire and a car in the building. It's in the previously viewed stuff and lives. You can go back and watch those.
It's gonna be a while.
326, he said it'll be a while.
Throw a snowball, yeah. Do something. Arch Garden in front of us, yeah, at the Circle Center Mall, yes, sir. I don't know if it's 46201 downtown or not. I think it actually has a different, may have a different one. Hey, Presley, how you doing? The guy said Rush Ox. He was a little college kid. He was wanting to go in and get a Taco Bell, but they were dealing with the intoxicated person, so he couldn't get nothing. So I don't think he was happy. But Rock, I'll find that on the laptop a lot easier than I can, unfortunately, on my cell phone. Unfortunately, but I'll get that taken care of, and forget your regular account on there.
Medic 31, 5550, Small Creek Parkway, North Drive, at Walmart. Headache B. Medic 31, 5550, Small Creek Parkway, North Drive. 3.2 hours. Location 500,
Brother, he called back immediately multiple times and he did not answer as he checked for further 3,900 north, 800 east. 351, we'll get 34 minutes. 1090, so you're ready to second car in a minute? Yeah.
What's your opinion on the Q work? It never bothered me. I was a black cloud when I was only in the truck anyway, so it didn't bother me. I know a lot of people don't want to hear the quiet word. I can care less. It didn't bother me. I was a black cloud until I went to Martinsville truck. Then it kind of, Martinsville truck wasn't too bad, but then again, if you guys are from Indiana and lived here for a while, on some of you guys, I mean, his name was all over the paper, but it's been a while. He's actually the guy. He got shot at the school in Martinsville. His name's Chance. And got shot at Martinsville, the high school, junior high there, 7:15 in the morning. We clocked in at 7. I was doing a check at the ambulance. We got a call for a person shot at the high school. And the fire department already started a lifeline. And I was like, look, we got there, treated digging, got him loaded up in the back of the ambulance. And I was like, look, if lifeline ain't here in less than freaking 5 minutes, they were coming from downtown Methodist. I said, fuck them, I'm leaving them. I mean, you guys I take about 20 minutes hauling ass and we'll be at Methodist, but they're not here landing because, once they get here, they got to land and all that and get them loaded. It's going to take a while, but right about the time I said, let's go, we're going to the hospital, wait, the chopper came. And so we went ahead and waited, but the guy that shot him, I think, gets out prison this year. He didn't get manslaughter or something, or attempt manslaughter or whatever. So I think he's getting out of the jail this year, and he looked me up on Facebook and stuff, and he's talking about maybe writing a book about it, or try to write a book about it. I mean, if he does, I ain't mad at him. But we were supposed to go to court on it, and the day before we were supposed to show up and testify in court the next day, they called and said they had reached an agreement, so I didn't have to go. Well, Paula, I'm so boring. You know what? It happens. Can't do much if there's no activity going on, so what am I supposed to do for you? When we run around freaking naked? I mean, I can, but you better pay some money first. But other than that, ain't much I can do if there's nothing going on.
North District 12, Adam 330, Baker 125, Adam 330.
I mean,
330, Baker 125, one for checking a person, 2372.
Trust me, I'd do something if I could. I don't know what else you want me to do.
436, the vehicle's off the hillside in the New Bridges apartment. Subject's unconscious and we will be back to deploy 2100 North, 2000 East.
No, you, Thomas, make a report to me for what? I'm not a police officer. So, making a report to me ain't gonna do nothing. Drive here to Wayne Township. Already been over to Wayne Township. Ain't nothing. We was there last week. People were actually breaking into the school buses in the schoolyard last week in Wayne Township.
When you're done, I'm sending my way.
I'll report you're doing a good job. Thank you. You're fine. Hey, you see, I could take humor, smart ass comments and stuff. We're good like that. I don't have a problem people having fun, you know. I mean, there's not much I can do when there ain't shit going on in the city. I mean, trust me, if I'd give you the content if I could get to it.
Person 2372. EMS is now en route.
I can tell you this much: Los Angeles Fire Department alert update and evacuations order for Granada Hills. an hour ago. So they are evacuating in Granada Hills now. So that means it's getting closer to, I mean, it's a major stuff out there in that fire.
Mail hauler is the security for the apartment. He's going to be sitting outside near the vehicle with his lights on. He states that he believes the male inside the vehicle is intoxicated. 347 there, cleared out. Get somebody out there for barricades for the water. 358 staff is checking. What's wrong?
Engine 22, ambulance 2, 2372, Bedford Drive.
So I did stuff for that. Well, IFD, I do stuff for the rehab for them. But this stuff with Wayne Township Fire Department.
349 hours. Location 2100 North.
So it is what it is. I just don't get to fight fires no more. I mean, we all would love to fight fire again. I mean, that's just anybody that's fought fires would love to go back in and fight one more.
Attention, East District 41, Baker 333, Baker 325, Baker 333, Baker 325, disturbance with the weapon, East 10th Street and North Linwood Ave. It's going to be in the Kroger parking lot.
10th and Linwood. Imagine that.
Baker 325. 325 is correct.
Was it last week or week before? 10th and Linwood, the Dunkin' Donuts got robbed at 12:30 or something in the afternoon.
Baker 383, Baker 335, 350. Four men in blue to get stun gun on a male. The male's on the ground. Caller sees this from her house. It's behind the Kroger by the trash can. Go ahead. That's 351, thank you.
Thank you, Lane. Appreciate it. Natalie, yes, this is my first stream, the live stream to watch, and it's addictive. I got the flu. I mean, it's winter. Thank you, Natalie. Subscribe if you want to. Hit that notification bell. I don't know. This last few weeks has been ice cold here. Saturday's always busier. Yes, everybody knows that's the White Castle beside us. And Lucas Oil Stadium. And the Crackhead bus station coming up on the right. Winter time is obviously the slower time.
325, stand by. I'm on a phone to complain.
I was looking to see if there's anybody hanging out up in there to cause issues. But it's the slower time. Yesterday, trust me, I wish the fire and the car accident would have happened today versus yesterday. It sounds bad. I mean, I don't want it to happen to anything. It was a vacant business, so that was a good thing. And the house the car went through was vacant. That was another good thing. But I didn't get a lot of views. I did get quite a few people went back and watched the car incident today. But if that would have happened on my live, like today or whatever, it'd been freaking awesome. I mean, I get quite a few people that come through here from Bakersfield and LA and New York, and I greatly appreciate it being fed with them. And it's gonna happen. I know someone asked I get kicked off scene. No, I stay professional.
Ambulance 5, EMS 91, 20 West North Street, Champaign Park.
It's just a chest vein, can't go on that.
20 West North Street, Champaign Park, 353 hours. Location is
I know PIO is not happy with me because she doesn't like streamers. The PIO, she doesn't like streamers. So I don't know why. I could get that person to really talk to me to tell me why they don't like streamers. I'm assuming that's the reason. Only thing I can figure out why they don't like them is maybe we get more views than they get on their Facebook and media stuff. A lot of people that do gig work like this, the YouTubers, video blogs, daily blogs, whatever you want to call. Part of it's been kind of through. I don't think it's been to the Supreme Court yet, but it's been through some of the court system. We don't have the same rights as some of the media outlets, like here in Indianapolis, Fox 59, Channel 8 and stuff. We don't get the same protection that they do, but we do have the First Amendment rights and protection that way. We don't get access to some of the content that gets sent out to the news media. You know, we can't get that stuff. You know, when they send out things. British Columbia again. Yes, another one. There's a few of them from British Columbia. They don't think we know what we're doing and stuff. I mean, when I was on the fire department with Wayne Township, I was a photographer. I was a photo car and stuff like that. So that was one of my key things, was going on fire scenes. We did the fire pictures for the fires, even at Christmas. Look at this. Let's wear some clothes, people. Wear clothes. Look at this. When she comes around, but it's cold out, and we have no clothes on. It makes no sense. They don't think YouTubers and people like that are true journalists and photographers and things like that, because we're not with the big media. Kind of like if you make a car, you know, you went with the big three before, you went with General Motors or Ford and stuff like that. You know, they badmouth, you know, the small car makers, you know. But where is she going? I think she's... All right. Honestly, guys, she just took off. I think she's... I know I shouldn't do this, but, you know, we are... I am. You see, the girl that we couldn't see, remember, that didn't have no clothes on? Yep, she's pissing right there. Right there. There's that half censored out. There you go. That's what you get at the downtown Speedway gas stations in the snow. Oh, Lord. Tell me, see there. There's your excitement for you right there. This is what we're doing. Just in case something gets shown there, we will film away from that last part where she's pulling her stuff up. Yeah, because, I pulled away because her ass is hanging out. So there you go. There's your excitement, guys. We go to the damn Speedway gas station. When I seen her come out of the car and run off to the side, I knew her ass was going over to piss on the fucking side of the road. Now, I know this guy's got it made a little bit easier where we can just pee wherever like that. All right. That's your entertainment for tonight. Tip your waitresses and bartenders. Oh, Lord have mercy. So apparently they must have the restrooms locked inside that Speedway, which probably this time of night they normally do because of the fucking crackheads. And obviously she didn't wear no damn clothes. You see her when she was walking in there. She didn't have no damn clothes on.
David Union 436.
And there's her little friend just went over there. So I don't know what all they're doing. Now their little friend went over that area. But oh Lord. So don't go over next to the ice machine, guys. There's yellow snow there. Speedway is owned by 7-Eleven now, guys. Yes. And that's the camera right in front of me. This big old camera, that's the camera right there. The videos, all that area. So, yeah. That I didn't show nothing. No nudity. And that's why I pulled away. And there was actually, the tree was blocking the main part of the private areas. So she was squatted down and I left away before she actually stood up, which would have showed her ass. So, what was it? Idiots. Yeah. 7-Eleven. Speedway must be your equivalent to 7-Eleven. Yeah. So 7-Eleven actually bought Speedway. Speedway sold out to 7-Eleven, I think, 3 years ago. So they actually own it now. And the guy that sold them the Speedway doesn't like what 7-Eleven's doing to it and wants to buy it back, and 7-Eleven told him no. So it still says Speedway on the stuff.
Medic 23, 827 East Mills Avenue. Difficulty breathing.
But you go inside, it says big gulps and all that stuff. So, all right. We look through here. 4 o'clock, because I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Live in Indy, I saw this at the time because they never have restrooms open. Yeah, well, the downtown one's kind of closed because of the homeless and a lot of overdoses. A lot of people go in there and overdose. So, I appreciate you guys. Honestly, I do. I'm not a full big journalist. No, it's Kentucky Avenue. Right next, we're a block away from 401 Kentucky Avenue is the technical address. We're right next to Lucas Oil Stadium. I'm not a journalist. I've got photography and stuff like that. I learned how to do photos and things like that for the fire department.
52, domestic was 11, 40, check, 45, 61, and 48.
So I just is showing you guys the first eye view of what I see in the city and the police and fire runs.
District 41, Baker 333, Baker 325, Baker 333, Baker 325, secure residence, 18 North Glenwood Avenue.
I don't like
They can see 3 to 4 shadows of subjects on their
the
They can also hear them quietly talking to each other.
what do they call it? When we're talking about the guys trying to antagonize them, the ones that go out, the auditors, First Amendment auditors and stuff like that. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm not out here to antagonize the police officers, the fire department, EMS. I'm just giving you the view of what I see firsthand. Some of my knowledge of the fire and EMS that I know about. My dad was a police officer for 36 years, a sergeant for IPD. And I'm just giving you a bird's eye view of me responding to these runs. The local media doesn't show all this stuff. You know, they're not going to come out on stuff. They did come out on the big fire. They did come out on the car. Actually, Channel 8 came out to both of them. Channel 8 came out to the one to the car in the media water a few weeks ago I was on. And Fox 59 came out last night. Other than that, no one else came out for any of this stuff. Last Saturday, we had 2 people stabbed, 900 block of Division Street. No one from the press showed up. It wasn't even on the press or release or anything the next day that I seen. So that's stuff because it happens every day, so they don't care about that. I'm just trying to show people Indianapolis has crime. Indianapolis has good things. I'm not always going to. I'm trying to do the police and fire runs, but I'm going to show you the city. I kind of showed you guys through downtown why it was slow. I took you to Fountain Square. I try to show you the stuff. I try to tell you a little bit of the history of the city. I know the goods and the bads. And my page has just started. I did the gig work. It's part-time before I do the other. My full-time job. So, and the EMS and doing this, giving you a bird's eye view of what I see helps this page grow, and that's what I want to do on the Friday, Saturday nights, because I don't like driving intoxicated people. So I want you guys to see it. And you guys are growing with the page. Yes, some of the moderators are going to be tough because I asked them to be. So if that's anything, if you have a problem with it, send me an email. Let me know. Some of them know I'm not here. We're not here to badmouth people. We're not doing that. Some people make mistakes. Some moderators hit some stuff. I don't have a whole lot of moderators. I got a few that I know and trust. And like I said, I've actually kicked out a couple of them by mistake. My main moderator, I've kicked her out before by mistake. It happens. So I just want people to come, have a channel they can come to on Friday, Saturday nights. See downtown Indianapolis in the area, what's going on, and hopefully enjoy it and help me grow the channel. And then we'll go from there. At the same time, maybe learn a little about the city, and we can learn about each other. Some people think I'm an asshole, but really, I am a big teddy bear. And I go out, I'll buy McDonald's food and stuff. I go around to the homeless people, I give them food, stuff like that. Here comes one of the officers now. So he was the one who was just over there at Taco Bell. He's probably getting gas. I don't know what these people. The people are idiots here. But I just want to give you guys a bird's eye view of what's going on and let you guys see what's happening here in the city. Rock, I will look in on the computer, get your regular screen name back up. I apologize if I don't know anything that happened and no one said anything and I didn't see anything, so I apologize for that. But I appreciate you guys all for coming through and kind of watching on the slow, nasty weather here where we got 11 inches last Sunday and about 4 inches today. Yep, she's not here to be like, yep, she's here to stop the first responder hate. Yep, she's doing what I've asked her, guys. No, I'm not a police officer. So look at the bio where it's pinned out the bottom. I've been a fire and EMS for 34 years, 35 years this year. So that's the way it has been. So I appreciate you guys all doing it. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button before you leave. Hit the stuff, hit the notification bell. I will be back on tomorrow night starting at around 1 a.m. and we'll do this all again. So please be safe. If you're in the city of Indianapolis or in the state of Indiana and somewhere in the Midwest where you got some of this lovely snow, be safe driving it. Don't forget to tip your waitress and bartenders. They're working hard for you. And we're going to do this, see what fun we can have tomorrow night. And if you feel like you might want to help donate, help this channel grow, you can email me. You got the donation pages. We're going to get some newer radios for this stuff. We're going to, everything gets paid out of my pocket, from my $700 vest I wear to the gas, everything like that. But I do it out of my own pocket, but I'm trying to get you guys to see this. You guys are helping right now by getting the city, getting the page growing, hitting that like button, keeping the way from me getting seen by California, New York, and stuff like that. So that's the big thing. You guys talking in chat, saying where you're from, and keeping the chat moving, that helps YouTube know people want to see this. And you guys hitting the like button. That's what's going to help keep the page going and being seen. So good night, everybody. Stay safe. Bless y'all. And I will see you guys tomorrow night.